Yama, I'm Jack, and this is Newsbreak. Microsoft says it'll be investing billions of dollars into Australia's cybersecurity and AI programs. Here's Michelle with all the details.
There's a new alliance in the battle against cybercrime. Australia's online spy agency, the Australian Signals Directorate, or ASD, is joining forces with global tech giant Microsoft in a plan to build a cyber shield. Okay, this basically means creating and using better technology to fend off cyber attacks like theft and spying from other countries. To make it happen, Microsoft is investing $5 billion into the plan, its biggest investment ever in Australia. And the money will be used to expand infrastructure and skills, especially in AI and cloud technology.
We've seen through the examples in Australia the impact that a cyber attack can have.
Yeah, remember the Optus and Medibank hack scandals last year?
A cyber attack against telecommunications giant Optus has compromised the identities of more than 9 million Australians.
Personal data or private health information published online by the Medibank hackers.
Well, the PM says this plan is one of the first steps in the Australian cybersecurity strategy to try and keep Australian data way more secure.
People will look at what is happening in this ever-changing world with data being collected on every aspect of our life. People want to know that their privacy is being protected at the same time.
Saudi Arabia has announced it's launching an annual esports World Cup. We don't have a lot of details yet, but we do know the first one is set to take place next year and will run over 8 weeks. The organisers say it will include the most popular games in the world and have the largest prize pool in esports history.
This is going to be more than a dozen games. It's going to be grand. It's going to be super big in terms of that scale.
Now, with Halloween not too far off, you might be starting to see a lot of carved pumpkins around. But what about a pumpkin carved into a boat? Here's Josh.
Households have pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns, Cinderella has a pumpkin carriage, and this Belgian town has pumpkin boats. Yep, every year more than 350 people are challenged to hop into one of these hollowed-out fruits, and yes, pumpkin is technically a fruit, and paddle like mad. These ginormous pumpkins, some of which this year weigh over 1,000 kilos, are grown by the Pumpkin Society of Casterly in Antwerp. Back in 2008, they realised they needed another way to put all their squashes to use, besides just, well, making a bunch of soup. And with a little help from the local kayaking club, the Pumpkin Regatta was born, which now pulls in over 4,000 people every year.
We are from Italy and Spain, but we work here in Belgium. We live in Brussels, yes. We got to know about this festival. We saw it was super funny, and so we just enrolled.
Last year we won, but we didn't get any attention from the media because all the attention went to the guys. And that's why we're dressed like boys this time, because we want to pay attention to the girls as well.
And since steering a pumpkin with one paddle can kind of just make you go in circles, racers say it can be quite the workout. So maybe I'll just stick to trick-or-treating.
Yep, with the spooky season well and truly upon us, it's clear that some people are living for the unliving. Mexico City streets came alive as hundreds of people dressed up as the iconic Mexican skeleton La Catrina as they paraded down the main boulevard as part of Day of the Dead festivities. Day of the Dead is a Mexican tradition in which families remember their dead relatives and celebrate their memory. Meanwhile, over at London Zoo, the animals have been given an early Halloween treat: carved pumpkins. While the tigers clearly were keen to get into them, Polly, Dolly and Priscilla, the Galapagos tortoises, and Khaleesi, the Komodo dragon, took time to admire the craftsmanship first. Or maybe they're just slower animals. And the annual zombie bike ride has taken place at Key West in the US. The event is a Halloween tradition attracting thousands of people and animals who, as you can see, dress up as zombies and ride a bike. Well, that's all the news we've got for you, but we'll be back tomorrow with more. Bye! Oh, God, whoa, oh!